Till the sun enters into the house, we don't enjoy the courtyard. Till the breeze, the air flows through the courtyard, we don't enjoy the courtyard. The courtyard has been an integral part of our generations. Why to have a single courtyard? We started working on splitting the courtyard. While splitting, we came across the concept called as twin courtyards. I'm Asad, the principal architect of ID Plus AS Architect. For more videos and to download the PDFs, visit buildofy.com. Link is in the description.
Hi, my name is Shrikant. So this is our twin courtyard house. The big thing about this project is whenever you enter to the house, I think a lot of people coming in, they say they get a lot of positive vibes. When I say positive vibes, either it may be looking at the greenery or a pond in front and so on and so forth.
This is the site located in RR Nagar, Bangalore. The location is quite pleasant. We can see a lot of greeneries around RR Nagar. It's a typical 60 by 40 site as a corner facing on north and east. It is little angular but parallel to both sides. The site was having a very interesting connection to the nature. So there was a jackfruit tree here and another jackfruit tree at the northeast and a mango tree. We like to play a lot with nature. We want to bring nature inside the architecture. So we made sure that the foliage of the tree is really become an encompass into the elevation. We came up with the concept of a courtyard. So instead of having a courtyard right in the center as a single courtyard, we thought of why not split the courtyard and make it into two courtyards. So that's where we came up with the concept of twin courtyards. Here we have a entrance, the northeast. So the opportunity that we had was that the site was facing east and north, and being a corner site, we got an amazing design option of having the entrance from the northeast, which also includes in the Vastu. And we are pushed back by almost 6 feet, and then it slowly goes up to 8 feet. We were greeted with a water body. So as soon as we enter, we are greeted into the foyer. And we have a semi-open display unit, but through this view, we actually see the first courtyard. First courtyard is actually a very interesting space, which is lower along with the living room, and it faces the north side. The north light which pours in the whole day, and most of the time it is open also. Still we have sliding shutters which we get a lot of breeze also, but it connects and then it becomes a nice skylight. And we got this beautiful landscape and the tree, which is again the focal point from the living room along with the entrance and from the dining room. The living room is set at 1.5 feet lower level from the main level of the house. So this is one courtyard which composes of the puja room and connects to the dining here and then the kitchen here. Puja room has a detail with a lot of woodwork, 2 columns, which is making the puja room quite symmetrical. So this was bought from Ambur. And we have a small chamfer roof to make it look like a gopuram, but it's a very sleek gopuram. And in between there is a passage. So the 2 courtyards connects well to each other. So if we see the section at 60 feet, then we get this natural light all the way. From here, in the morning we get the natural light from here, then the sun passes in the afternoon, and then in the evening times we get the natural light from here. So the staircase is located here, and then from the staircase we climb up to the first floor. The whole idea of the staircase was that it has to look a little more sleeker, having a modern look and making it look semi-cantilever. When we come to the first floor, here we have a master bedroom. Next to that, we have the son's bedroom. And it has a nice bay window which becomes part of the elevation. This is the first courtyard. And this is the second courtyard which is having the cutout, and above that is the glass. So we then reach here to a family area. We have a sliding door which opens to the balcony with a sliding door width of 12 feet. So we wanted to have a clear view and we wanted to pass through easily. So we came up with an idea of having a rolling shutter which goes up and then conceals within the POP punning and a false ceiling. This family area becomes quite open to the main balcony, which is again facing the east. So we have maximized the use of east and the north as much as possible and trying to block as much as the south and the west. And when we stand here, we get a nice focal point of the jackfruit tree. From the bay window, we are almost shaded from the another jackfruit tree here, and the mango tree here is shading the balcony here. So that's how we use the balconies and the openings right in front of the big trees and all that, and which becomes part of the elevation, part of the architecture. Now for the safety reason, of course, we had this glass which is covering as a skylight. So here we have used a pattern of MS fabricated grills which goes like vertical, and then in between we have these connectors, and the connectors slightly angles so that it creates a very nice interesting light and shadow pattern when it falls throughout the day. So here we come to the second floor. So here we have the fourth room or the multi-purpose room which acts as a guest bedroom and the bar area. And then this is another terrace. We have stepped down here as per the elevation and all that, but the whole terrace is very well used by the client in terms of using it for the whole plantation. So they have grown a kind of, I would say, a social kitchen here. Talking about the building cost, value for money, definitely. The architecture was the main core of the whole house and the concept. The interiors was just done to become part of the architecture. Civil and architecture would have been 60%, and 20 to 25% is your interiors, and 15% is your furniture, curtains, and your props and everything. Not every project builds good, even when you have a great site, even you have a great input, or even you have a great commerce to it, but a client's thought, client's vision, client's passion towards it matters a lot. That's where a good project is built.